After months of Imperial worlds being terrorized by the Yavithans, Grand Admiral Gilad Pelion and Admiral Terran Rogris were able to strike a critical blow against them. The flagships Pride of Yavitha and Aramadia were both destroyed, setting up an Imperial invasion of the Yavithan homeworld. But we are back. We are about to invade some Mandalorians. Because we have everyone positioned here ready to attack. So let's do that. Because we're probably going to do Mandalorians. Then we can go down to Corellia and Enzoth. We got a bunch of ground forces here that we can send in. We're probably not going to be using any Mandalorian influence units in this campaign. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But I did move the fleet from... or one of the fleets blockading one of the New Republic worlds up to the north, because we're going to go for Mon Calamari as well. But let's see. Let's put in Need a Big Gun.
Right.
We are going to put in also Ganston Nubius. We got Blue Diamond. The Renegade. Zsinj Your Mom Called. Iron Hand of Piracy. Engine's Frigate. Okay. We're going to try to do some long-range... some long-range damage to our frenemies, the Mandalorians. We had Impetus, Victory over Ariadu, Ascension, absolute garbage. And no, you guys you're not going in. And Appropriator. There we go. Just a happy little Nebula MB right there. Okay, we should be getting close to attack distances. You can stop there.
Bombers standing by.
And let's see if we can get these bombers in. No, buddy. Listen. Stop. Look. Listen. I want you to attack people. This is crucial.
Ready for battle.
I also want you to not be in front.
Awaiting orders.
I think I gotta move all these guys way farther up.
Awaiting your
Give me a
command.
target. Ties reporting in.
Alright, that's probably not gonna do what I want.
Need a really big gun.
Like, I'd love for you to have shot one of the other aggressors before, or Kadal base. I know we're having a bit of a Zan civil war. Fine. You know what? Get out of there. Just spin. Just spin. Do what you're gonna do. We all know you're gonna do it. Just spin.
You gonna let me shoot or
Leave.
what?
Directing all fire.
Let's get these Tyraptors up there.
Bomber
The
squadron.
bombers, I guess we can maybe send the bombers for the next VSD.
Ready for command, sir.
And
We've got them on scopes.
are we actually feeling presently threatened by any of them?
Destroyer here.
Not really. Alright, hopefully this is in a position now where I can just turn around and maybe do some shooting. But I don't think there's actually any bombers around us. So we can just focus on theirs before they come in, like in their fleet. And let's put on powder weapons on you. There we go.
Regroup. Reporting. Star Destroyer standing
Alright,
by.
pull up on that. We've got to try to cover Zsinj Your Mom Called earlier. So let's stop you here before you get too close. And what are you attacking? I would probably rather have you attack one of the rear ones if I can.
Yes, come on.
But I don't know if that's going to be a choice I'm allowed to make. We might not be able to get that far in.
I'm on attack.
Well, those are going down all right.
Eliminating target.
There's the first one down.
I have
Yeah, you should probably just stop there.
Open fire.
And
Awaiting your orders.
we've got most of this front line down.
The primary target.
Who's getting attacked by what?
Falling out of formation.
The lasers are our target.
Okay, that's going in like we wanted. There we go. Good stuff.
Where are you?
I take back all the mean things I said to you at the start of the battle. And most of our stuff that is getting hit is
Weapons ready.
getting out of the line of fire now.
Those ion cannons did
So let's try to just make sure we get any of these guys down.
Form up.
You're on your way out.
in my sight.
Perfect. And you can just stop there.
Where are you?
We've lost the iron cannons.
We have lost engines on that guy. But he's still...
Our primary engine system is down.
Zsinj, your mom called earlier, is still on the way out. But I do want to try to grab something to stop the bombers that are going after it.
Reporting.
Because they're really just making a run for that. And we're kind of out of our fighters and bombers.
Ready for orders.
Like, it's hard days out here for
Launch bay is gone.
our capital ships if they're allowed to stick around. But we have most of the Cadal bays down.
Star Destroyer
So
standing
even
by.
though the weapons aren't going to be the most effective,
Destroyer away.
once we have those mostly gone,
Yes, Commander.
our capital ships will be able to fight off
The lasers are our target.
some of the fighters. Okay, well you're just going to die.
I'm losing power.
Like, I think they're all too far in.
Our lasers are
Yeah.
destroyed. We're
Let's try to
moving
pull you
out.
back then. It really is the bombers that are causing problems for us. Do I have anything in reserve here? No,
Our
just
engines
you.
are gone, sir. Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command.
More enemy craft. Sir, I've detected.
I'm saying, can't believe in the year 2024 we still don't have a hydrate channel point road. So the problem with that is that people have just accumulated so many points.
Frequency open.
I'd drown.
Reporting in. Ready for battle.
Like, there's nothing good can come of it at this point.
Open fire.
I've got him.
The iron cannons are offline.
This is
Attacking.
Excellent shot.
rougher.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Roger that.
I think we're probably just kind of fucked here, actually.
Setting.
The lasers are our target.
Like, every engine is down, everything's gone.
Sir, preparing for
The bombers are ruining us.
Target locked.
I've got him.
Gotta try to get out before
Eliminating
more of the engines fall. I'd hoped we'd be able to kill more of their ships and then still have enough fighters left, but the similarity in color of Zsinj and the Mandalorians made the fighters very difficult to distinguish. Jesus. Not good. Where'd they all go? Back there?
Construction complete.
We shall be there shortly.
So let's go for the New Republic first then. Start with you, and I'm gonna move the ground forces the other way. Go for this.
Going there now.
Then we'll bring Pelion over to Mandalore for some reprisals. About to play Galactic Conquest of the Pentastar Line. What was the Zsinj Empire's base integration reward? They don't have one. Wait, unless someone added one. I don't think someone added one. Yeah. No. Not everyone has one.
Construction.
It was basically just a thing added for the Stormtroopers and the Crimson VSDs. But it always leads to people saying, well, that means everyone should get them. No. No. I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but it's there for.
We've located the enemy.
Okay, so we should be able to take Ton-Falk and then go into Mon Calamari. And I definitely need some anti-fighter if I'm going to survive. Alright, Gnome.
Right
Sorry.
away.
Apocalypse, Aggressor, and Sesibaka.
Interceptor 4 reporting.
Super Star Destroyer ready. All batteries commence firing.
Copy. Targeting.
Need a really big gun?
Right, go and get that.
All sections at your command, my lord.
I don't know how much they're going to have at either of these planets, because like they've been at such a long war with the Ariado Authority and with
Destroy the launch bay.
the Hutts.
Deployed. Ready to receive orders. I have the target
Super
in
Star
sight.
Destroyer ready.
I copy. Our target priority
Anytime.
is the laser
Disable
cannons.
their launch bay.
Reporting. Those torpedoes
Right.
must be
All
destroyed.
sections at your command, my lord.
Okay, so how much did the Mandalorians end up having left at that? They have the garrisons, which were the VSD, so or Venators rather. So they're still gonna have a good amount of fighters.
Must be destroyed.
And I think
Full speed.
one of my fleets nearby has like
At your command, my lord.
10 Lancers. Any Lancers at all would have
Star Destroyer ready.
won that battle for me. Like 3, 4 Lancers, easy win.
Star Destroyer.
No Lancers, no win.
I get it. There'll be nothing left but smoke.
Yes, Commander. The lasers are our target.
Okay.
I copy.
All sections at your command, my lord.
Maybe I'll want to bring them up
Our target
to
priority is the
this
laser.
fleet before going to Mon Cal. Because right now I think they're just sitting in a fleet that's mostly going to be on the defensive. Although, I was going to use the fleet they're in against the Hutts. So maybe I'll do that first. Maybe we'll get to Nal Hutta before we get to Mon Calamari. Because once we have that area, we kind of... So here's the deal. Here's where things stand right now. Ton-Falk to Mon Calamari. That's got to happen. Ubrikia to Nar Shaddaa and Nal Hutta. That's got to happen. Then we got to take Corellia, Enzoth, Mandalore, and Kutrik as the kind of straggling shipyards. And then the final actual push will be Chardon, Vondark, Sinrafsix, Ariados, Luisvan. Or Sullust as well. Yeah, I think I said that. But, yeah. So, let's spy on Chardon. And I'm going to spy on Fondor as well, because we do need to get this way. Ariado's taking Bomaskori and Tibrin. They're getting more powerful than I'd like them to be. I'd really like them to stop. We gotta spend some of our credits that are really just adding up for us. We have such a high income right now. Oh, I don't have our shipyard at Kuat, which I need. Bis. Get another shipyard there.
Building started. Constructing.
Camp.
Building
We don't necessarily need more income right now, but let's see. We could get our own little Crimson Fleet. Maybe what Pelion will do is just go to Fondor once we're done with those. Keep them to the west.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Because that fleet's like 600 pop. But you guys are where we have all of our anti-fighter. So let's go in here. We're going to have both Grand Admirals together just in case I decide I want to bring in Mr. Grunger. But I think we're going to keep Grunger in reserve to start with.
There they are.
Try to use some of our littler guys. We have just a regular fleet commander. He's going to stay at the back here. And which one are you? You are Duresto.
Fallout. Let's
Throw in
move
some
out.
ISD-1s. Let's get the other Grand Admiral, Mr. Makati. And then we're going heavily in on some anti-fighter. What do you got, Surreal? Impending Doom? Sure. You can impend. There.
Moving to coordinates.
I found a place. Strike Cruiser. Dreadnought.
Awaiting
Not the most
orders.
friendly
Awaiting
to
your command. Your command.
SSD placement either. So not a great place for our other Grand Admiral anyways. But with their multiple Venators, we would be finding ourselves in a similar situation as before. But we have Turfineer, we have some Lancers. This time, it's not going to be as bad.
We've got them on scopes.
So many targets, so little time.
Fire for effect.
What do we got there? Some you bombers want to get up there?
Roger
You guys
that.
want to get up to that station?
Heavy cruiser
Buddy,
standing
nope.
by.
That
Transmit orders.
is not the path you want to take anywhere. This was avoidable. Okay.
Form up.
You just sit. I don't actually need you to do anything.
Destroyer here. Move out.
Let's get Makati over to the smaller Golan. which I'll send some help for him, even though he doesn't necessarily need it.
Copy. Attack.
Just sit there.
Let's finish
And
Form up. Heading for
the
attack
Hutts did
position.
manage to take a few of the other planets that are kind of around here,
Reporting.
but I don't think that's gonna be
Star
a
Destroyer standing by.
Waiting orders.
huge problem.
Target the lasers.
But
Star Destroyer.
so we've got the New Republic playthrough that's gonna keep going.
Yes, Commander.
When this campaign is over, which I don't think we're finishing today, when this campaign is over, the New Republic will be on Tuesday. Not this week, but next week. I do want to get back to some our next
Copy. Attack.
multiplayer skirmish stream,
Awaiting your orders.
and I'm thinking
Awaiting your command.
I want to record a series on Twitch for X-Wing or for Rogue Squadron.
Commander, our target priority is the laser.
Not X-Wing.
Attack.
Fire at will.
I just find those games kind of boring. There's a lot of sitting there, then you just die, and then you reload, and then you go back in, and it's
Form up. Attacking.
too much. Especially when you're trying. So I tried to record TIE Fighter with the
Open fire.
TIE Fighter Restorer or whatever.
Lasers are our
Restorate the
Copy.
modernization project. But
Directing all fire on the launch.
I copy. Fire.
when you just die and then you go back, it turns into a whole thing where I ended up saying the same thing repeatedly, and then I was just angry by the time I actually got anywhere. It wasn't worth it for me. So it's like 10 minutes of waiting to get there, then you win or you lose. You don't actually do much in those games, which is not fun for recording. This, I think... Well, we can actually just get a bunch of fresh anti-fighter up there. So you go in there.
Departure vector set.
And do we have... I think we had another army of sorts around here. No, I think I sent them all north.
Building under construction.
We can still get some infrastructure
Building
going.
started.
And let's invade here first. N'Zoth.
Invasion commencing.
But yeah, so we'll have the Jedi Outcast streams. They'll stay on YouTube. Then on Twitch, I'll do Rogue Squadron and post the episodes like I did with the Empire War stuff. Because Bounty Hunter, I was gonna wait until after we were done Jedi Outcast to do Rogue Squadron, but I kind of want to do Bounty Hunter as soon as it's out. It seems like that's coming. Like that was announced, I think, after I did that poll, and it's like the port remake, whatever. It seems like it might be coming even earlier than the August release date.
We stand ready to fight.
So there'll be a lot coming out with that, and then the Hunters, or not Hunters, Outlaws releases soon. Like it's gonna be a mix of ports and new games.
There now. Give us a target. We can keep up. Awaiting orders. Squad on the way.
I guess you can just wait there and hopefully not explode. There's a lot of hopefully not exploding that I want my forces to do.
Reporting.
That's where the hopeful comes from. AT-AP.
Heading out.
Who has the most mobile thing I can go for there? And we also, I think I am going to bring Brackus in towards the middle when he's ready. Or when they're ready.
Ready, sir. Transfer coordinates. Orders acknowledged.
I don't think it's particularly built up. Like, Yevethans don't have active AI yet, so definitely not built up. I don't think they have much in terms of actual garrison here either. Oh, there we go. There are some of them. So let's bring in some of these vehicles over here, because those are mostly ATSTs. And we'll just go without Brachus right now, because the ATSTs would be a problem for Brachus. And this is where apparently the bigger parts of the battle are going to be going on right now. Brachus is fun, but I don't necessarily need him if we're fighting those ATSTs first. Can somebody just get in there? Nope, you don't get a ride. Get on over here.
Assault squad reporting. Weapons at the ready. Attacking now. Incoming fire approaching. Roger that.
So yeah, we should be able to take out that landing zone.
Moving ahead. We could use more supplies. It's time to move in for the kill.
Is this? No, Navy troopers, not even Evethans. Wrong species. It'll be nice with the Evethans like properly coded as their own faction again. We'll be able to use all the right infantry again. The infantry we had for them were actually an old kit bash that I did, like a very old model. But Sky has done some new assets for those. And we also have some concepts, at least, for some new vehicles for them. I think we got most of these. So a lot of that we won't necessarily have like super soon, but it's on its way. The Evethans will be fun at some point. Alright. Corvi, you survived. Alright, we lost something, but nothing super important, I don't think. And is that the end of the structures? That is the end of the structures. Just a few straggling vehicles left. And, well, technically this is a structure, to be fair. Not an important one. Using the legal game definition of important. Are you it? So I can just Control A and then right-click these army troopers? You're anti-vehicle, so I don't expect you to get any of those down. You have your job, and you did it. There we go.
Planetary control achieved.
During the battle, we were able to capture several Evithan craft. They have been transferred to your command. There we go. We got a nice Rakel. Where are we going to put Rakel? I think Rakel might belong in this fleet. They don't really have a full fleet yet. That might be nice for them. And then Pelion, I did promise you... Well, I didn't really promise you. I suggested I'd use you for the Mandalorians.
Construction complete.
Although, you know what would be more suitable for that is Grunger. So the Mandalorians aren't going anywhere. So maybe once we're done with the huts, we'll do it that way. I mostly just promised him a little Fondorian experience. So that might be the way to go. Which slot did I put you in? There we go. Alright. Let's also give him one of our Crimson commanders. Alright, so we will attack through Abregado-Rae. Who do I want to just slot in there?
We're moving out.
It's fine to use our Interdictor as a Pathfinder. So, level 4, and Hermes Nance is there. Pelion will be able to match up with Mr. Nance.
The enemy has been spotted.
Look, we're years away. Jason and Tahiri, they're not in the mod yet. Pelion's fine heading to Fondor. This is a bit worrying.
Move out.
Let's put the Saranin in.
We'll be there shortly.
We have Persitor, Sykes.
Coordinates received.
Right away.
With those IST-2s, and we're going to need some protection on that.
Our target priority is the laser cannon.
All right.
Cruiser reporting.
That's going to be
Right
just
away.
so many little guys.
Abregado-Rae reporting.
Star destroyer standing by.
Like, a lot of the...
The lasers are our target.
what are they called? A lot of the independent planets are fairly threatening with the fleets they have. It's just players tend to ignore them because, like, in a lot of cases, they end up being more effective as like a bulwark against enemy invasions, and you end up going around them. So one of the things that's been kind of long discussed but not acted upon quite yet is making it so that's less of an option. And there's a few related mechanical changes in that. Kind of like a Total War Realm Divide situation, which will also apply with how, like, not the AI, but how Imperial factions will work when the leading factions in the galaxy are not Imperial. So technically not a buff to AI, but ways to make the Imperials start forming together and integrating more often in a way that'll generally help the AI, but could technically help the player if they happen to be playing Imperials against a New Republic AI that's really popping off. So technically not cheating, but orchestrated in such a way as to make the AI more often benefit from it.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Should we go around for another pass?
Because often, if, like, right now with the rules around integration, you're not going to see it happen for the AI at a time when the extra forces will really allow too much. Like, allow them to get too much more done. So, say the New Republic has, like, 50% of the galactic forces. Then the rules for integration might relax a bit, making the Imperials more likely to integrate, not fornicate. That's different.
Your transmission garbled. Repeat. We're on station.
And similarly, if galactic forces are getting too powerful and, like, independent planets think that they might be threatened by this growing centralized power, then it might be a good idea for them to join one of the other galactic powers, thereby making the early stacks of independent worlds something that you don't necessarily ignore all the time, because they might join up with your enemy.
Target those lasers. Destroyer here.
Excellent shot.
This is just so many dreadnoughts.
Our target
They get all
priority
these
is
dreadnoughts. At least we've killed one of the interdictors.
Give me a target.
Sykes is getting a little bit hurt. Everyone's getting a little bit hurt.
I copy.
But I don't actually think it's that bad yet. Well, let's take out that Ton-Falk. Sykes, can you finish this guy off before he starts getting more safer? And
Weapons armed.
fighters are all okay. Like, they're doing a decent job against the bombers.
Star destroyer standing by.
Yeah, truly the Katana fleet.
Target all weapons on the gravity generator.
I think it's worth taking down this gravity well just in case we do decide we need to go. Although I don't plan on it yet. Like, as much as we're dealing with here, we're not
Our primary engine system
in that
is
bad
down.
of a shape.
Star destroyer reporting in.
Regroup for another
Like, the Saranin is kind of being the problem right now. But we do have Pellion's combat bonus. I need to just make sure we're focusing a little bit better. So, like, there's a lot of these that have their shields down that are just kind of getting ignored. I'm gonna just let those bombers stay on that aggressor, because we have more and I want them against the station. Because this is only half the battle. I think once again I did underestimate how many fighters they'd have because I missed these Ton-Falks. But, like, we have a better amount of fighters ourselves right now than we did before. I just can't send them too far up because they do have a lot of a lot of these guys.
Take out the iron cannon.
So if you can just go up and die, maybe?
Where'd he go?
I might be able to switch some of our target to some of these anti-fighter ships.
Ready to commence.
I don't want to be too far up on this.
Our engines are gone, sir.
Reporting.
Okay, now I'll stop those bombers.
Right.
Can you please explode? I just want to bring in another aggressor. But yeah, like all these dreadnoughts are on fire.
Attacking target.
More enemy craft.
Destroyer here.
Stay in formation.
I'll probably just put an aggressor over here so we can
Copy.
attack the. No, come on.
I get it. We're on our
I think
way.
it's safe.
Skip ray blast boat here.
It's unfortunate.
Standing by.
Well,
Target confirmed.
we'll be able to wipe out the rest of their
It's as good as
fighters in the area.
Narrowing position.
What? Full speed ahead.
I copy. Reporting.
Comlink active.
Okay, get in and take out those bombers. They're the bigger threat right now. Just gotta get this over here.
Formation.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Narrowing position.
Maybe I won't go over there because they do have a lot of reserves still.
Ready.
So we'll just kind of stay here right now.
Stay in formation.
And we will try to get over
Awaiting
to
orders.
that goal in 3.
Yes.
Right, you're gonna come up.
Escort carrier standing by.
What do you need?
Ready. Engines
I
activated.
think
Instructions received.
they won't get too much more out of their fighters and bombers because they're just a little exploded now.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
There we go, please. There you go. Thank you. That's what I wanted. So I can bring you in.
Confirmed.
Alright, and let's start
Your
moving
command.
everyone over here if we can.
Commander.
Ready for battle.
Because we're gonna go in lengthwise on the Valaduzia. Unlike the Golans, that actually does mean something because they don't have really any arcs over here. It's like the Golans, the way their arcs actually line up. If you're approaching from sort of straight on,
Give me a target.
this is going to be a place where you can get potentially
Reporting in.
the entire firing arc out of it.
Coming back around.
Need
for
a
another
really
run.
big gun.
Because they go kind of the side and then you can get both sides of
Enemies
it.
in
But
range.
it's not as effective for
Roger that.
the Valaduzia. There we go. We got that already.
Reporting.
Form up.
So let's try to get in around here. I think you're going to be okay. Need one more round of shots on them.
Destroyer here. Let's go.
I'm going to save Pellion's ability for when we're going against the Valaduzia. But I think that's all the bombers down. Yeah.
Anytime.
All right.
I hate
You can see those bombs
Destroy them.
coming in for
I copy.
our beautiful, beautiful
You gonna
aggressor.
let me shoot or what?
Star Destroyer standing by.
And the hope will be that we still have some shields by the time we get in.
Moving to coordinates. Yes, Commander.
Like, I'll probably just send the Saranin over there now, because you don't have any engines, so you'll need
Order
to
confirmed.
get a head start.
Awaiting your orders.
But now we can get
Nowhere
that.
to run.
And this isn't even Fondor.
Right. Target those lasers.
Awaiting your command. Heading to destination. Fire at will.
Why are you looking back there?
Awaiting
Your
instructions.
command, sir. Commander.
I got weapons online.
Awaiting orders.
Can I get all of these fighters and bombers? It's very limited amounts of bombers, but they're still bombers. To get over to the Valaduzia.
Reporting in. Copy.
Attacking target.
You probably don't want to go up that far.
Weapons charged.
At least that far, that fast.
Moving out.
Where's the Raptors? I need to stop that bomber first.
What?
Then you can start taking some shots at the Valaduzia.
Form up.
Main cannons
Destroyer
powered
here.
and ready.
Attacking.
Alright, this said 95, come back for that bomber.
Ready.
Let's try to stop those TIE defenders. Hide defenders. Okay. You are already able to shoot, so you don't need to go any farther. That's the secret
Firing.
Empire at War targeting doesn't want you to know
Frequency
about.
open. Attack.
And probably send Sykes in too.
Attacking. Star Destroyer standing by.
Right. You have enough shields that I think you can
Let's finish him.
come in with them.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Although I think it makes more sense to let the Valet or to let the Saran get in closer first.
Yes, Commander. Engaging the enemy. Awaiting orders.
All right, let's go.
Awaiting your orders.
And Art of War.
Your command, sir.
Getting through the shields, I think, makes that worth it when our damage is as high as it's going to be. No, you don't need to go further in. Just shoot.
Armed and ready.
That's all you got to do.
Shoot him down.
Ready for
Kenobi
battle.
battleship reporting.
I copy.
All right, power to weapons,
Fire for maximum
and
effect.
get the concussion missile launchers first. Nemesis.
Directing all fire at the missile launchers.
Reporting. The missile launchers are the
Destroy.
So
primary target.
Fondor
Attack commencing. The
people
lasers
want
are
more anti-fighter in our fleet for Fondor.
our target.
That's something that
fire
Pelion is not doing well on right now.
Attack. The lasers are our target.
Only got like the 2 fleets that are actually doing okay with anti-fighter.
Awaiting instruction.
Is that some body blocking going on there?
I copy.
Not sure what was happening on that.
Take out the missile launcher.
Reporting. Destroy that launch bay.
All right, Pelion, go and
Battleships
go and
get a
stop
really
that
big gun.
shipyard.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Can anyone else see him?
Yes, Commander.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
It's
Very
no good.
close to losing a Saran, they couldn't quite manage it.
Attack that.
Sucks to be them.
Weapons ready.
Let's bring those in.
Closing on enemy.
Like the Ton-Falk did help our overall fighters, so that's something, but it's not quite as good as having fighters plus some anti-fighter. Just like 10 pop cap towards that would have been
Target locked.
incredibly helpful there.
Enemy has been defeated.
I'm really just trying to show the importance of the videos I've been making, telling people to always use Corvettes and then not using them myself. Let's see. The hardest faction to play, in my opinion? I mean, possibly the Hapens.
Building started.
Like, learning to use exclusively smaller ships can be more difficult, although, like, the fact that they have so much variety in their smaller ships makes them
Unit in production.
quite powerful once you have that down.
Frigate here. Construction complete.
Transport cleared.
I don't want to attack that until we have those. We can attack Ton-Falk.
Invasion commencing.
And how many are... There's 3... I think 5 should be okay. Might want to spy first, but we're not on Cruel, so I don't think there's going to be something, like, super damaging. Maybe. What else am I going to do with these units? It's not like they join me in the next campaign. This isn't some kind of roguelike.
Moving into position now.
I'm going to get the SPMAG.
Repeat.
Building
Your
started.
signal is garbled. Ready for battle. We stand ready to
So,
fight.
you go there. One of you capture the sensor.
Problem. Awaiting your orders.
You go
Give
for
us
that
those
next
coordinates
landing
again.
zone.
Give us a target.
You go for that.
Standing by.
So I think we'll deploy. Get some anti-infantry to go around, anti-vehicle as well.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. If you don't mind paying us to run around, this way, that
Gonna
way.
reinforce these guys over on this next landing zone.
Constructing.
Assault squad reporting.
Reporting. Ready for recon.
So we should be able to hold control on this half of the map.
Weapons loaded.
Got some T4As. Also steal some money from the local mine.
Orders. Coordinates received. Moving there now.
What is the capturable going to be here? A VAT. Even better. Because we can actually...
Enemy unit sighted.
We can actually try to take this next landing zone with that, too.
Ready to move. Weapons ready.
This way, men.
Alright, T4As, get on over there. As long as you're not stuck.
We could use more supplies.
Secured an abandoned
At the
mining
ready.
facility.
Alright, you got them loaded up? Get on here.
Awaiting destination.
Ooh, that's getting a little bit dangerous. So...
On the way.
I'm just gonna go hard on that. See if we can
Ready.
maybe get the artillery in range for that. So you deploy everything you have there, and I'm gonna send the VAT up to help.
Activated.
Unless the
Give us a signal.
all the little guys are coming over here.
Constructing.
Oh, hello.
Receiving
Okay,
orders.
get away.
Artillery
And
online.
can you destroy that?
I read you, sir. Over.
I think the ATAAs are
They're in my sights.
probably gonna be enough to win us that.
Roger that.
Where are you going? Trying to get to the next landing zone?
ATAA here. Charge cannon.
Suppose?
Taking lookout
Well,
positions.
we've got most of that initial rush down, thanks to the magic of anti-air. Where are those artillery pieces going?
We're on it. Give support fire ready.
Here, you four can
Charge.
handle these guys on the river. Alright, where's that? Where's the VAT?
Form up. As you wish.
Let's get him. Get him.
Standing by. Affirmative. New coordinates.
Unit destroyed.
Ready to fire.
Almost had that on the way out.
On the way.
Awaiting orders.
Do I have enough infantry support over here? I think I'm gonna get
My way.
That wasn't clear.
the ATST to
Destroyed.
Copy.
help with that.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, you guys
Moving
can
to position.
get out of there.
Ready to move.
We want to hold this bridge. And you know what? Ooh, I think they have a planetary shield then? Yeah, they do. So we will have to deal with that before we can get anywhere. But we can start moving towards this middle part.
T4B mobile. Form up.
And
Moving.
here, let's get more of the ULAVs, because they're going to be good for
Reporting.
taking out some skiffs.
Let's roll.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't think they have any artillery left.
Command received.
So I think that's fine.
Yes, sir.
But let's get up here to stop those infantry.
Yes, Commander.
Ooh. Why haven't they used the artillery? What are they trying to get with it? Right.
Unit destroyed.
Ready.
Can't quite get it
The
fast
target in
enough.
sight. Right away.
Watching for aircraft. Enemy in range.
Who's
Ready to
over
go.
here? Oh, you kind of made your way around. That's okay. I'll get another artillery there. And some here.
Copy. Yeah. I'll copy.
You guys can come and do some anti-vehicle stuff. Yes, you are also going to be wanted for that.
Aerial artillery reporting.
Explode.
Heading for attack position.
There. You listened. Thank
We'll
you.
provide cover fire.
Ready for orders.
Can you listen too?
Roger
Alright, deploy that. And at least the
At the ready.
planetary
Ready to
shield is
receive
nearby. No.
Moving out. Fire.
Okay, we should be able to just go take that out with them.
Unit destroyed.
And I suppose I'll deal with you with some infantry heroes. Why not?
Moving out.
Coordinates received. Moving there now.
Did the VAT explode?
Roger
I
that.
think so.
Reporting.
Well, we'll clear out this half of the map,
Waiting orders.
and then they can move through the top. Because there is that infantry path that I think they used to get over here.
Create a crossfire.
We need to make sure that that isn't
We'll provide
left.
all the backup you need.
Here are...
Your signal is garbled. Engage your weapon systems.
Seems like they're doing very little damage there.
Awaiting
Not
orders.
sure how or why.
Awaiting orders. Open fire.
Form up.
Can you maybe get to a more useful place?
Sir. I'll neutralize them.
Moving to secondary.
Then we can just go along the north side here.
Orders confirmed.
Don't even necessarily need to kill this turret, but they should still do it on the
Ready
way.
for battle.
Ooh. Oh, they built an AA turret right there.
Moving forward.
Or maybe they had it already and I just didn't see.
ready. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Well, at least that planetary shield will be down in a second. And with that, we do have a bombardment available. You guys don't have to walk or crouch.
Moving out.
And we're getting into the base now.
Spearheading assault.
Let's go. Cannons charged.
Okay.
Awaiting
AA
engaging enemy.
against the downed aircraft.
Reporting. Commence assault.
Orders acknowledged. We can keep up. Spread out. Incoming fire approaching.
Going for the strike breaker? Yeah.
We stand ready to fight.
Yes, sir. Ready for attack.
All the infantry's coming in.
Yes, Commander. Right away.
And then Mon Calamari is moments away from being in our sights.
Target locked.
Ready and reporting.
Alright. That is getting a bombing run. You can be bombarded.
Awaiting your orders.
And I think that'll be it.
Copy.
Deploy those to be safe.
Yes, sir. Advancing.
Taking
What else do you have besides these little guys? Is there even anything at that landing zone? There is I guess the
T4P ready.
tax agency.
Over. Firing on target.
Support
Armor
order
advantage.
acknowledged.
Then,
Battalion attacking.
anything beyond you two? There's got to be something at this.
Order acknowledged.
Here we go.
Moving as quickly as possible.
I think an AAC just went onto the river to hide.
Planetary control achieved.
I do want another IDT.
Vehicle in
Because I kind of built up a bunch of extra resources for us over here. We have... Let's get resilient.
Production.
280. Are you a spy? You are a spy. So I'm going to send you down to Vondark.
Main thrusters.
But I think that is actually going to do it for our first episode here today. We're going to keep going on Twitch. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far as we get to the end stages, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.